The mayor of La Crosse says he wants to completely rebuild Crosse Street and make the Wisconsin Department of Transportation pay for it. He says because the 1.5-mile road is a connecting highway, the DOT should be the agency overseeing that construction. News 8's Mal Meyer talked to the mayor about why the city would take on the job. He joins us now with more. Mal?
Mayor Tim Cabot says it's clear the road is failing and will continue to get worse if they don't do anything about it. That's why the city and its residents and visitors can't wait any longer for the state to make these repairs. The city is getting cost estimates for repairs on 3 of the worst hit areas of Crosse Street.
If you've ever driven that, you know that that's like the worst absolute spot ever.
City officials have already set aside almost $40,000 for construction. While some of the sections are expected to cost a few $1,000s, repairs to the road at the 4th Street intersection have a much larger price tag.
We're estimating at almost $29,000.
Mayor Tim Cabot says the city has been in talks with the Wisconsin Department of Transportation about prioritizing the project, but haven't seen any movement.
When it gets time to rebuild the road, it's the state's responsibility to do that, and they're not living up to their responsibility, and so we're going to go ahead and address it.
He's planning on having the city pay for the smaller construction projects and then send the tab to the state, but he's already looking ahead at doing the entire road, which would call for a much more significant part of the budget.
By absorbing Crosse Street, that is going to push some of those projects out.
While city officials look into how feasible this could be, the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse is keeping a close eye out on the project.
Well, I think right now in its current condition, it doesn't look well for the city or the university as you come into a road that desperately needs to be repaired.
Doug Pearson says UWL is excited to see the city potentially take on the project, and the school would be willing to work with city leaders as this moves forward.
We're certainly willing to cooperate to change our routes on how parents drop off students that move in and move out. I think we can cooperate enough so that it's a successful project.
News 8 left messages with the Department of Transportation for a request to comment. However, our calls have not yet been returned. Mike?
Thanks a lot, Mal. City officials say they don't know when construction of the road will begin until after they determine the scope and budget of the project. It may be done all at once or in smaller segments.